Good morning. We are in Liverpool, and we're going to fly to, I think it's Warton, and so we're just kind of getting the plane started up, so we can go on about our flight. And so let me kind of get everything kind of running here. So I'll highlight this, and then I think I'm going to pick this one. So if I zoom in, yeah, so that'll give me the, so on this map here, it actually gives me the taxiway, so that'll kind of help me get to where I need to go. Alrighty. Let's see here. We got this. Let me put in the so Liverpool. EGGP. EGG Papa. Okay, elevation is 80 feet, so let's see if I can get the next airport. I don't think I can, because it's a military airport. EGOW. EGOW. Yeah, I did give it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to land there, but it's good to have the airport kind of in here. So, and then our final destination is Warton. And that's supposed to be VFR. Let me file that. Validate. I had it validated with IFR. So it had stuff in there I don't need, I think. It's still giving me ILS. I don't know why. Kind of weird. Where are we going? EGNO. EGNO. Whoops. Okay. So we'll go back to where we started. Let me get the map working. Map. Okay. Alrighty. Still not liking. It's like, listen to all this ILS stuff, and if I'm flying VFR, I'm gonna disconnect. And so connect. Validate. It's still got all this ILS stuff here in the file. Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat it. Just seems odd why it's doing this. Just seems quite odd why it's doing this, but I ain't gonna go through the effort of trying to reload the flight plan. Yeah, it just ain't worth it. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this plane started up.
2 brakes. Test and set. 3 fuel selector. Both. 4 fuel shut-off valve. On, in. 6 beacon. On. 7 avionics switch. Off. 8 master switch.
I could hear in my headset that that volume was too high. For some reason it defaults to 50. Okay, master switch.
On. 9 throttle. Open 1/4 inch. 10 mixture. Idle cut off. A auxiliary pump. On. B mixture. Rich until 3 to 5 GPH then cut off. C auxiliary pump. Off. 12 starter. Engage. 1 ignition switch. Start. 2 mixture, at engine start. Rich. 3 engine. RPM 1000 RPM. 4 oil pressure. Check. 5 mixture. Leaned max. 6 flaps. Retract. 7 avionics. On. 8 instruments.
Okay, we're at a little bit away from east, going towards 6. So about there. Forgot what the elevation was. Elevation's 80, that's 100. We're pretty close. We're pretty close.
Set. 1 brakes.
Okay, we're all good. So we just have to wait a little bit to see the let the engine warm up a little bit. So what do we gotta be here? Ground tower, we'll try tower. Setcom 126.355.
Com 1 set to 126.355.
Say active runway.
Arriving and departing runway 27.
Okay, so the same runway I come in on is the runway that I have my heading bug set to, so. And let me think here. So it looks like if I go out there and make a left-hand turn, I'll be set up. Yeah, when I spin around, I'll be headed towards the runway. Yeah, that should work. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, contact Liverpool ground on 121.9 or 5 for taxi clearance.
Okay. Setcom 121.955.
Com 1 set to 121.9 or 55.
Setcom 1 standby 126.355.
Com 1 standby set to 126.355.
Okay. So I got the standby frequency set to tower, so all I have to do is flip this when I get ready to call for departure. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, taxi to runway 27 via taxiways Alpha, hold short runway 27.
Okay, I can clearly see from right here that's Alpha. So I'll release parking brake. Explain the turn here. So I'll go up to the end of the runway, or the taxiway here. That was Alpha 3, that should be Alpha 2, and hopefully up here it's either Alpha or Alpha 1. It's an ILS hold short line there. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 27.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Liverpool ground on 121.9 or 5, please repeat your request.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 27.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Liverpool ground on 121.9 or 5, please repeat your request.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready for departure.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 281 at 10 knots, altimeter 3030, cleared for takeoff, runway 27.
So, turn on nav lights, taxi lights off, landing lights on. We got clear to land, so they don't want to dilly-dally around too long here. As I turn around here, 27 should be at the top. And there is a 27 right there, so I am absolutely where I belong. Alrighty. It helps when you put the mixture to rich if you want to take off. Rotate. We're trimmed for takeoff, and Looks like we're climbing. So we gotta wait until we're 500 feet above the ground before we turn. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go. I said I should be on a heading of 108.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, have a good morning. Frequency change approved.
Trying to get on the right heading here. Pull power back here. So that's 120. I'll run down the river a little bit here at 120 and then turn on course. So I'm pretty close on course right now. So our first point of interest we're going to is an observatory, and it looks like it is 21 miles away. We're not sure if I need to change the weather here. I'll go with it, and we'll see how it works out. If it gets too yucky, I'll make it better. I'll try to get a little bit lower. I'm eastbound, so 1500 would be an acceptable altitude. and I'm at 2,000, so I'm just gonna push the yoke in a little bit. It will get me lower, well, the plan is, and then trim that, and so that should it should also increase my airspeed. Yeah, for some reason on Pilot ATC it put in all kinds of waypoints, and I'm on a VFR plate, so I should be direct, and that's not what happened. I'm not sure what the deal was, but well, my flight plan shows it like it should be, so we'll go with that. I might be able to load that flight plan in the Pilot ATC again, but that means pulling off my VR headset, and I just choose not to do that. So that's why when I look at the map here, it says I'm off course, but I'm on course here. So. Kind of like look over everything, make sure everything's kind of looking okay. Temp looks good, oil pressure looks good, fuel flow looks good, airspeed's good. What's our temperature? Check. 52 Fahrenheit. No chance icing today. So I'm like slowly descending, like about 100 foot per minute or something like that. I'm coming up on where I need to be. So we'll try to trim to get some level flight here. But it's really slowly. So I just pulled back on the yoke just the slightest amount and pulled the trim wheel down to try to arrest it and try to get it level right here. So it's looking fairly good. This observatory is, at least in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it was like a big antenna, and we'll see how it looks with Orbx True Earth. So it's 13 miles away, or about 8.5 minutes. Frames are looking fairly good, not as good as I've seen, but still a little bit dense here. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I would say there's just a little bit of stutters going on, not a lot. So I'm just trying to double check and make sure that my RPM is about where I want it. And I see for some reason the RPM went down a little bit. I'm not sure why. So I'll pick it back up to 2200. And because I'm trying for 2200 and on my RPM, I don't know, 90, 95 airspeed and an elevation of about 1500. Plus or minus 100 or 200 feet. I should be able to easily maintain that. shouldn't be any work at all doing that. All hand flown, no, I have a flight plan in my GPS, but it's a reference, it's not a, I don't have autopilot on. It's just a reference point. As I get closer, I keep shoving the range up so that it allows me to better judge how on course I am. So probably when I get within 5 miles of the observatory, I'll probably pull the power back and get a little bit lower here. Now we're still 7 miles out. Okay, 5 miles out, I'm gonna pull the power back a bit. I'm gonna drop maybe at least 500 feet. It's trying to stay on course here, so it should show up in my windscreen. But I gotta get, excuse me, I gotta get lower to see it. So it's still 3 miles out. they're trying to get the plane to slow down a little bit here. Just trying to arrest the descent right there. I'm going to walk to the side a little bit. It's 1.5 miles. Maybe right there, but I don't see the antenna. Yep, no, I don't see the antenna. No. I'm going to try to go back, but I don't think it's there. We'll try one more time here. Nope. Nope, I don't see it. My map says it's right there, so. Alrighty. One miss. So where am I supposed to be headed? It'll be a heading of 03. Yeah, not there. Was rendered pretty nice in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was a big radio telescope. But that's life. So old Trafford. 12 miles away. Trying to get it trimmed at around 1,500 feet. And 2,200 RPM. See if I can get the airspeed up to, yeah, it'd be nice to get it up close to 100. We'll see how it goes. He still wants to climb. Yeah, a lot shorter flight today than yesterday. Yesterday it's about an hour and 40 minutes. This one's, I think, a little under an hour if I remember right. I think I'm gonna fly alongside an airport. Well, the funny part is I'm right over top of one. A small one. What an airport never to sing. There's only one runway. Oh well. the next point of interest is Old Trafford, and it's 4.8 miles away from me. Everything looks like it's working okay, so I'll pop out of the airplane. It's trimmed pretty level right now, so it should be good. Pitch mode. I'd say that's a golf course. And my guess is this red thing is what I'm looking for. Another building crane. I do find it amazing that I find building cranes in the scenery. It just seems kind of unique because they're generally a temporary thing. So we have two things going on here. We have a thing over here on our right. Not sure what it is. Then we have a bigger thing over here right where I'm flying over. Not sure what that is. I don't recognize the texture in it's an arena, but I don't recognize it. If I was in Spain, I would think it was a bull ring, but we're not in Spain. And bull rings are almost a thing of the past. So this is supposed to be old Trafford. And better get back in the plane and we'll get headed for the airport, for the next airport. I'm not going to land on this one. It's a military base, and so I probably don't have permission to land. Let's see, what do they say I'm supposed to be doing to this? 286. Oh, I gotta keep turning a bit. That's 300. 290 will be good. It's still turning a little bit. That's fine. It's a ways away. It's like 27 miles away. If I remember right, it's up on the coast. It looks like another stadium there. Like an oil refinery on one side of the river and a stadium on this side. And an airport over there too. There's lots of stuff here. double runway. 27 left and right. And a 20 and an 02. Alrighty, better get back on course. The thing I'm checking with stutters and stuff, it's like looking at traffic. So when I look at traffic, I don't know how well, and there's a golf course here too. I don't know how well it comes off on the screen, but in the headset, that's pretty smooth. I don't see any of them cars like jittering or anything. That's a pretty smooth flow of traffic. So still haven't turned it up. Farmland out here. Bounce back in the cockpit, kind of check on truckers. Yeah, lost a little bit of altitude. Certainly off course. Supposed to be at 286, but I'll have to overcorrect to because I was off course for so long. So I have to overcorrect to kind of intersect the flight path. So. Alrighty. So about about 200 feet below my the elevation I'm trying to fly at. I'm trying to fly at 1500, and so I will pull back on the yoke and then move the trim wheel a little bit to compensate, and then release the pressure on the yoke and just see where the plane settles out at. So it's pretty close right now. It's descending just a little bit, not a lot, maybe 50 feet a minute, no more than that. It's pretty close to being as well trimmed as you're going to get it. And if you always like keep the trim pretty close, then I can easily do what I do. It's like jump out of the cockpit and fly outside the airplane with not a big concern that the plane's going to lose, in the time I'm out there, that it's going to lose 500 feet. It won't happen. I mean, unless something really crazy goes on with the weather, but it generally won't happen. It's all related to knowing your airplane, knowing how it performs, and also just listening to the sounds of it too. So the sound is different when I'm inside here than when I'm outside, but you hear the differences, so you know that if the airspeed changed, I would hear the difference. I would hear something different change. I would hear the sound change. Because I have it like the sound turned down quite a bit because I want to make sure that my voice is above the sound of the plane, and also any of the radio interaction, it's above that too. So. Okay, we're about 16 miles away. We're pretty well on course. Well, like I said, I'm not going to land at this airport. Two reasons. One is well, the big reason is it's a military base and I'm not allowed, so. And I do my best to follow whatever rules, if I was flying an airplane for real, that I'd have to follow. They turned out okay. I think I'm actually not sure if I'm on real live weather or not. I may be on Cirrus. I could be on Cirrus. Looks like something's sticking up in the air over there. Some kind of tower. It's not on my flight plan. Could be a windmill, but it don't look like one. Usually they're kind of clustered together. Let's switch to a different map. I wonder if they said anything. No. Well, it might be a windmill. Yep, it's a windmill. Kind of unusual, it's all by itself. A lot of times they're out there like in a farm, like a group of them. Kind of neat how those get put in the scenery. Just at the angle I was coming to it, it was hard to see the blades. But as I got closer, then it was much more obvious. It's spinning too quick, kind of slow. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can see the shadows from the, you can see where they placed them, and then at the base you can see a shadow of the satellite. It's kind of funny. I don't see that here. Actually, the rendering is pretty good. I don't see hardly any aliasing going on at all. That's pretty good. Okay, we're still 10 miles out from the airport. So that looks like the shoreline there, and like if I remember that correctly, it's kind of on the shore. Actually, there's quite a few airports that are kind of like that. So after here, I gotta get on a heading of 1. So it's like just a little bit to the right side of north. And that is Blackpool Tower. Same thing. We'll see how well it's rendered. Some of them are like spot on, other ones, yeah, it's a miss. And if they're using those as VFR reporting points, well, tough to use it if it isn't actually rendered. We're at a distance you could see it. So. On the other hand, an airport's pretty obvious. Grass strips not so much, but an airport with paved runways, yeah, they're pretty obvious. So, since we're 5 miles out, so and I'm reasonably on course, so more than likely that I could almost pick it out like right now. That there is the environment of an airport there. So that would be EGOW. So this airport's got a lot of runways. I mean a lot. Wow. It's got 3 runways. That's crazy. So I'm going to go wide of it a little bit. Plane's trimmed. I'll jump out of the cockpit. Take a look. Yeah, there it is. You can clearly see the 3 runways. Got one right there, One going that way, one going this way. I kind of wonder if a lot of these, because quite a few of these here have, yeah, at least one of them's closed. I can see the X on the one here. That's got an X on it. So we're going to head and go a turn here. Yep, that runway there is closed. That one looks open. And the one going the other direction here, yeah, that looks open, so. But 33 is absolutely closed. Okay. So it should be on a heading of 1. So I'm looking at the flight path there. I go out over this stretch of water here. Miles, so I'll probably stay at this elevation. My instincts tell me fly over land, not water, so. Single engine airplane over water with an engine out, chance of survival is pretty slim. Unless you got floats. And you might have a chance. But if I remember right, this tower is along the coast. And after the tower, it's 7 miles to the airport. engine out about now, probably wouldn't make it to shore. I sure would try, but I'm thinking I'd fail. That tower may be rendered. I can see something in the distance here that might be it. It's the right place. It's absolutely in the right place. It says it's 7 miles away from us. Yeah, that looks like 7 miles. That'd be kind of cool. So I wonder if Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to release their hotfix today. It's the right day for it, but they've been pretty quiet. Let's see if they fix it enough that I can stream it again. They broke Sim Update 3. They broke enough VR stuff for me that nah, I'm not gonna stream it. And get it fixed. I'll be okay, but if things will legitimately work before it and don't work now, or let me rephrase that. So like the VFR map in VR, pretty much anything coming off the VR toolbar, you have to run your desktop. The desktop window of Microsoft Flight Simulator has to be running at full screen for it to be rendered correctly in VR. I have no idea why that would be a good idea. I always run it, my desktop view or window is as small as I can make it to try to cut down on resources, but with Sim Update 3, now they made it, I have to run it at full screen, so. Okay, 3 miles out. Let's pull back on the power a little bit here. See if we can descend. I'm flying over another airport. Well, that runway's closed. That one looks open. That looks more like a taxiway. Man, there's actually there's only one. Actually, it's only one runway. The other one's a taxiway. They're wide though. Wow. They're really wide. Huh. So that was Blackpool Airport. There's some craziness over there. Now wait a minute. It's a roller coaster. No way. That's a roller coaster. That is too crazy. How do you render these kind of things? There's a stadium. Looks like a Ferris wheel over here. And this is Blackpool? Yeah, Blackpool Tower. And I'm a little concerned because I am absolutely descending, I can tell. So, gotta get myself straight here. My trimmed here? Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. That's done well. That's done well. Yeah, that's done well. Alrighty, still descending. Hey, I got myself squared up in the seat here. Okay. So, going next, I'm going to spin around and take a look at that again. I'm going to spin around here and go back across the coastline. That gave me a chance to kind of look at all that stuff. I just want to get level when I do this. But I'm 7 miles away from the airport. Another golf course here. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do a lefty here. I'm trying to keep some back pressure on the yoke so I don't descend. Because I'm doing a pretty tight turn here. She's descending a little bit, not a lot. Okay. Get a level here. Let's give it a little bit more power. I would like it to gradually be climbing right now. I think I'm good. So this is Blackpool Tower. We've got a Ferris wheel over here on the side. It sure looks like that's what it is. It's like beaches right here. So a little interesting. I don't know if we got, I'm not sure what this is over here on the right. I'm not sure if it's sailboats or if it's something else. Yeah, it looks like cranes. No, it's for, oh, that is too funny. It's those big swings. That's a water slide there. And here is a roller coaster. Oh, this is too much. That is crazy. There's a water slide there too. This is too crazy. They actually got this rendered. That is too crazy. Wow. Too much. Okay, back in the airplane. Oh, that was great. Okay, well, let's get away from this airport. Where am I gonna be here? Heading 126. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf inbound to land.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, good morning. Squawk 1200, expect to enter on a left downwind for runway 21. Call downwind.
So I'm 4 miles out. Gotta find a runway. What's the elevation? The elevation is 51 feet, so I'm at 1,000 feet right now. I'm good. I'll pull the power back a little bit here. Maybe back to about 2,000. Just trying to find this runway. Says it's 3 miles away from me. I can't believe I can't see it. There it is, I think. I think. Let me get square with what I think. Nope, not that. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. Got it. Okay, we got everything under control? Hopefully. Yep, I'm 1,000 feet, I'm good. So if I make a turn here, I'll go out a little bit. Make a turn here. And that runway I should be on the downwind of runway 21. Perfect. Look around here. I don't see any obstacles. So that's always good news. And so I'm going to go over a little bit here because I'm at an angle with this runway. And let me check. Yeah, I'm off a little bit. So let me move this. That'll make everything look a lot better now. Oh yeah. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf downwind runway 21.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, call turning final for runway 21.
Okay. We will do that. Awesome. So I'm looking for the end of the runway when I get to beam the numbers here. I'll put out my first notch of flaps. Plane pitches up a little bit and it slows down a little bit. So now I'm kind of watching this end of this runway, and when I'm at 45 degrees, then I will turn on base. I'm a little bit low. So I'm going to feed in a little more power. I'm far enough away, I'm good. I will turn here. I'm turning on base, making sure I don't run into those power lines. Still got to turn a little more to get lined up. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final runway 21.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 272 at 10 knots, cleared to land runway 21.
So I overshot the runway a little bit, making a radio call, but and I missed the notch of flaps. Gonna push the nose down here, get rid of some power. Clearly made this runway. Trying to get over in the center line here. Trying to hold off this descent. Yeah.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf exit runway when able. Be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway.
Really? I landed on 2-1. Really? Let me check something here. Oh, maybe I did. I think I did. Oh, that's hilarious. Thought I was lined up for 2-1. Wow, that is the... Whoops. I gotta spin around here. I gotta go check this out. Let me stop right there. 15 and 12. Really? Oh, that is crazy. Is there another runway? Looking for a taxiway. I don't see one. I wonder why it seemed like it come up so fast. So let me go over here. Come on, come on. Oh well, that's life. That is life. Wow, that is crazy. Turned. Because it did look like, it did act like the runway like come up like really, really quick. So let's, just trying to figure out where I am. What does this say? Oh, 0725. Wow. Wow, that is nuts. Oh, well, let's let me get across here. Does it come up? It come up fast. It didn't seem right at all, so that's fine. Hey. Live and learn. I'll park over here. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I'll park right there. Parking brake. Okay. Yeah, when I went to turn in, that it didn't look right, so that makes all kinds of sense. I wasn't carrying enough speed either, so it was all kind of like a pretty poor approach. Alrighty, we got this back. Flops are up. We'll turn off the avionics. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clearly active. She's probably done with me. Okie dokie. You know, the light keys off. Whoops. Popped myself outside. Alrighty. We're pretty close here. We called it a day, and that was a little disappointing, but you 55, yeah, elevation, okay. Yeah, when I was coming in on approach, it was pretty obvious. That runway come up way too quick, and I did not realize because she said 2-1. So I'm going to turn on the avionics. I want to see who I was talking to. I was talking to 119.75. Well, that would explain it. 119.75. That says that's the tower for here. Oh no. So I was talking to the tower. NO. Yes. So I was talking to. So I got cleared to land. EGOW 75. Yes. Okay, that makes all kinds of sense. So I was talking to the tower of the airport over by Blackpool, not this tower. And that would make all kinds of sense why I got cleared for 2-1. the runway here is 07 and 07 and 27. So that makes like all kinds of sense now. So that was a mistake on my part. So, okay, good. I just wanted to figure that out. What was wrong? Alrighty, that's it. Glad I figured that out. That makes all kinds of sense now. Alrighty, I'm gonna call it a day. It's been fun, but it's over. To anybody who watches this in the future, if you enjoy the content, just click on the follow button so that you know when I go live. I normally go live at 11 o'clock most days, not all, but most days I go live 11 o'clock Eastern, currently now Eastern Daylight Time. So, and I stream either VR in, like I did today, X-Plane, or VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I am waiting for them to fix some issues that they broke in Microsoft Flight Simulator. When they get fixed, I will be back streaming in that. But until they do, I'll be continuing on my journey of recreating flights that I did in Microsoft Flight Simulator in X-Plane. And I think I have about four more flights that I've already done in Microsoft Flight Simulator that I will recreate in X-Plane. So, and when I'm in the UK, the scenery I'm using is Orbx. So, Orbx True Earth for the UK. Okay, without further ado, we'll call it a day. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye-bye.